Aliens have come down to Earth while the Inferior Five are busy fighting a monster. And by monster, we mean a water hose that took them hours to flatten. We're reading Every Spider-Man Ever, and this is Inferior 5 Issue 10, A Monster Rally. The Inferior Five have been failing a lot recently, electrocuting themselves while rescuing cats, sinking ships by crashing through the hull, and spending their archery talents shooting holes in donuts. So they vow to get better. They're in the middle of the training when a call goes out for all superheroes. An alien invasion is taking place, and so the Inferior Five join Superman and the Submoron and the Kooky Quartet and the Cobweb Kid and head off to save the planet. Before they even have a chance to fight the aliens, the Thing rushes ahead because he's the strongest. He's going to punch the nearest invader, but is hit by their special glare, which makes him sneeze and explode. Eager to help, the Inferior Five glue him back together, getting it wrong again and again and again. Elsewhere in the battle, Namor is dehydrated, his gills drying out. Dumb Bunny points him towards a building with some tanks inside. There must be some liquid in there, and the Submoron races inside, but the tanks were filled with whiskey, and Namor is quickly inebriated, falling flat on his face when he tries to leave. And elsewhere again, the Matchstick Kid, or the Human Torch to you and me, is given the evil eye by an alien, and his flame is switched off. No matter how hard he tries, he can't flame on, and so the Inferior Five race him to a tobacco shop to get him relit. Meanwhile, the Cobweb Kid, who looks an awful lot like Spider-Man, is getting frustrated with the Inferior Five for getting in the way all of the time. When they end up accidentally knocking him over, an alien gives him the evil eye, and he reverts to being a spider, chasing flies up a wall. Soon the Inferior Five are surrounded, and then mind-controlled by the aliens, frozen to the spot as the aliens take over. But fortunately for the world, Superman arrives. He flies past the scene so fast that he sucks up all the aliens into the air and deposits them back into their ship, which he hurls into space. And then he flies away, and no one knows that he helped. As the Inferior Five are still frozen, they're berated by the public for just standing around while aliens attacked. But then, they unfreeze, and decide to head to the malt shop to celebrate, unaware that all the heroes that they unsuccessfully tried to help are waiting around the corner to tar and feather them. Thanks for watching. Next week is the long-awaited return of the Green Goblin in an extra-sized issue. But while we wait for that issue, here's a fun fact about this one. Now, you might be able to guess why, based on this plot making no sense and being all over the place. But this is the final issue of this run of Inferior 5, and the quality is not good. While you won't see this in a recap, there are lots of little errors dotted throughout the issue, including the Mr. Fantastic parody getting 3 different names that they just can't decide on.